Pog 3 months. Just started play Overwatch on a PC yesterday. Any tips?
I'm following the masters. Vaders, welcome. 3 months, thank you. Just started playing on PC. Any tips? Nothing really. I think on PC, it's just getting used to keyboard and mouse. Find a sensitivity that matches your mouse pad space. Lower the better up to a certain point. Uka, do you want to do it now? Let's do it here. Thanks for redeeming a VOD review. Let's go.
Volskaya Industries. Ready for battle.
All right. What am I reviewing here?
Ready for battle.
Hey, Quasator with 1,000 bits. Thank you. That's $10. Thanks for a nice little Subway sandwich with a medium Coke and a cookie. Buying me lunch. Oh, we got some Anna gameplay. This is my expertise. A lot of you guys redeem VOD reviews. And a lot of you guys don't show me Anna. You guys send me different heroes, which I'm okay with. Don't get me wrong, but like this is my shiz. So okay, let's go. A little bit of Anna review. We don't know the rank of this yet. We'll figure it out later. We'll guess. I actually don't mind the starting spot. So I actually used to start here all the time until Widowmaker became Omega meta. It's kind of risky to start here until you know they have a Widow. And if you guys don't know, you guys know when you hit tab or like check the enemy comps, it's all question marks until 15 seconds after the round starts.
Subscribe to KarQ's YouTube for an automatic 200 senior boost. It's been scientifically proven as true.
It's true. I'm sure most of you guys climbed after subscribing to my YouTube channel, minus the odd few of you. Thanks, Causator, for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate it. And Mounds with the 50 bits. But anyways, for the tips. Okay, so during this review, remember that when you press tab and check enemy comps, you will not know what the enemy has. It's all question marks until 15 seconds after the round starts. So 3:45, like obviously we're in replay and we can see the enemy comp, but if you were to start here as Anna, which is okay, I would not peek because you don't have a shield or anything until 3:45, and then check if they have a Widow.
The odd few? Imagine getting a review from a silver Genju player.
The odd few that have climbed. Or now you're... You're the one... Wait, you're bronze. What are you talking about, Itis? Cap. But anyways, okay. Real talk. Okay, let me move on with this review. 15 seconds in is when you can see their composition, so I wouldn't... This spot is okay. I used to like this spot, but... wait until 15 seconds to peek and check if they have a Widow so you can see their comp. And if they don't have a sniper threat, you can play here. Because as the meta has evolved, it's like playing behind shields is like usually the smarter play. But this is okay here. So here, you see the Pharah flying in. It's your job to pressure her. I agree with this. Unfortunately, you didn't hit the shots, but like that's fine. You may have been able to land 2 shots. Once you get a bit more comfortable with the aim, you rotate down here. This is the default position for Anna, I would say. You get that mega health pack on the side. This Pharah is gonna dominate you guys inside this room because now that your main tank is dead, yeah, you guys are gonna be in trouble here. This looks like a big L. Yeah, you kind of don't really have much here. You kind of just have to chill back here. You can rotate to the top right here to get a different angle. Some people are recontesting. Trying to get those quick scopes in. Nice attempt at the sleep dart. I don't mind that as well. First thing, positioning is actually pretty decent. Like your rotation and where you started was fine. It looks like you need to be a bit more comfortable with landing your shots or take more time to line them up. It feels like your sensitivity is a little too high.
Got you good as new.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective.
Okay, so Pharah's still flying in your sight line. You got to zoom in and pressure her or the Mercy, one or the other. Like from this distance, you don't have to worry about like staying flying scoped in. That's good. Good 2 shots. I know you heard the echo stuff, so you backed off from it. Keep threatening them because you have a Baptiste as your secondary healer. As an Ana, play around your second support. If you're running 2 primary healers, especially with Baptiste, your Baptiste can definitely handle the load where your Orisa and your main tanks are. So, do you have any hit scans? Yeah, you have a Soldier, but Soldier is kind of like poke and chip damage. It's definitely, I would say Anna's job here is to actually pressure their Pharah Mercy. Keep them at bay. You were kind of doing it, but you're kind of not at the same time. All right, you guys have momentum anyways here. Like right here, I would look up and shoot this Pharah. Just shoot her down. There you go. Just stay scoped in. You don't have to unscope there. No one's looking at you. This is where you just have to be confident. You don't have to shoot one and then be like, oh shit, am I gonna get jumped? Okay, so now there's some downtime. I would reposition up top as a default starting spot, right? Like, you can just, standard default is like playing here, or here as Anna, or here. That's like 3 spots on Volskaya. I actually do not like playing here or here when the action starts. I mean, there's still downtime. You can chill here for a bit, see if you can get some angles on the Pharah, but I would rotate around here and start here. And if you need to back up, you can. Because you can always go from high to low, but you can't go from low to high on Anna. Okay. Didn't need to drop there, but that's okay. You do have a nano boost, so you gotta look for your team. Go for that sleep dart here. Nice attempt. Oh, this is console. I think you're right. That's why I feel like the aim is a little all over the place, but it's probably because you're playing on a little thumbstick, so the precision is naturally going to be off a little bit. I think you're right. Chat. Oh, they're low. You got the quick scope down on console, though. There you go. Gotta scope in, go for that shot there. I think you're right. This is console. This is console. There you go. Stay. Okay. Now the shot's on you. You can back up, nade yourself, re-peek a little bit once your soldier's shooting some shots on them. Just pocket. Your team has control right now, so you're fine here. You can chuck a nade into the critical part right there. Like if I see some critical health and like the team killed like 3 or 4 in the kill feed, you know it's pretty much won. I would have just thrown a nade into your teammates there. Make sure nobody dies by accident. Shit happens all the time. All right. If your team looks like they're very aggressive and actually controlling this space, then I actually agree with you dropping down, because like if you play here and your team is like doing really aggressive poke fights from out here, staying in this spot, as I mentioned earlier, would not be effective anymore, which is why positioning is always relative to your team. When people ask me to make a general positioning guide, especially on YouTube, I would say start here, but then like the context changes everything. If your team is playing here, I would actually just play with them at this point. Get them while they're coming out, because I do that sometimes. If my team is all on the same page, we all just move up with them. If they're gonna back up, they picked your Reaper, so now everyone's backing up, so this is where I wouldn't stay here much longer anymore. This is gonna get a little risky. You can go for a little nade over there. Yeah, nade window. You have cover now, so you're fine. You backed up in time. All right, your goal now is to stall until they come back out even. Nade opportunity. That's okay. Try to pocket the soldier because he's ulting. Let's try. Okay, so I wouldn't like doing that is really hard and really tough because you got no cooldowns. I would only do what you just did there if I had nade. I would honestly just stay right here just to keep yourself in prime position. You can still accomplish and help your team where needed. You can shoot this player. There is a shield here, but it's cracking. You can just stay back here and shoot it instead of like doing this thing. Like right here, this hog, if he, you know, turns around and starts focusing you, you can like do a huge secondary fire onto you. No need to make plays like this going behind Orisa shields unless you have a nade and there's like a combo coming up, but you got nothing except your primary fire shots. Like that was a good nade in the end and you didn't get punished for it, but like you might get punished for this kind of stuff the higher you climb. So we're going to crack those bad habits at the roots. Okay, so coming back up here, good default position.
Stupidity.
so you've been sitting on your Nano for a while. If you look at your team comp, best combo would probably be your Reaper. Where's your Reaper playing? Okay. They have a bongo. Try to time a grenade here as soon as that shield breaks. I don't know about Nano. I would have see the fact that you're in the context of this, your Reaper died, right? Because the best combo would be the Reaper die combo, but since he died early and they're initiating onto your team, this is where your idea of an offensive Nano becomes a defensive Nano right here. You'd have to actually keep them alive. They have a supercharger going, so which means your team is going to take a shit ton of damage really fast. I would use it defensively to heal them back up immediately and make them extra tanky instead of trying to combo Torb here, because he's not even like doing anything with this. He's just going to try to fire some Cheetos, like a Nano right here to keep your Zarya back to life. She have charged. She's at 100% charge right there. She end up living? Or she ends up living, but the Nano, oh no, she dies. She dies, and she had Nano boost with 100% charge would be so much damage.
Much better.
Would have been super juicy. And right here, you can't really do much. You kind of just have to run. Wait until your Hog takes the brunt of the damage. Grab the mini health pack. Stay alive. They've got a stall. Oh, nice attempt on the nade there. Oh, Reaper comes down. Pocket him. Sleep the Bob. Yeah, you try your best not to touch as Anna here unless you absolutely have to. It's usually not your job to touch. All right. Yeah, a couple of decision-making errors here in terms of like Nano prioritization and who to shoot based on the context of the game. But in general, I think your positioning is actually pretty decent. Like you know when to move up, know when to drop down, play with your team, back up from your team. Mechanically, shots could be a little bit better, but I think you're playing on console, so aiming is going to be tough regardless. I don't know optimal console settings, but just controlling your thumbstick and take your time with the shots. You can stay scoped in, because unscoped, combined console aiming with a thumbstick and unscoped shot projectile means it's just going to be so hard. How the hell do people play like Hanzo, who's projectile and requires somewhat decent aim on console? I feel like Hanzo would be one of the least played heroes on that. But in any case, I think if you're playing console Anna, definitely have more focus on quickscopes and just being able to stay scoped in. Now, in order to stay scoped in, you have to be in a position where it doesn't compromise you because you're super slow while you're scoped in, right? So that's where positioning will trump everything, because if you stay scoped in, where your back is covered, you're covered from the flanks, then it'll help your team because you'll be able to get the hit scan scope shots without worrying about people flanking you. So that will help. Stay scoped in more, and you can only do that by working yourself into better, more optimal positions that allow you to do the scoping in without exposing too much of your body. A couple of times where you could probably play make with your nade a bit more. Where they're grouped up, but I actually saw some pretty juicy nades, so I'm gonna say that's not like a bigger thing to work on right now. Definitely those two. What's the other thing I was gonna say? Nano prioritization. Ideally, an offensive combo, but if your offensive combo is done, you have to just Nano like someone defensively to keep up the stall. Based on the context, if they're dumping a lot of ults to burst your team down, you defensively Nano your tanks to keep them alive. That's always a priority. Now, people always ask, hey, who do you Nano? What's a priority? It usually starts with actually keeping offensive combo, but if that option is gone, the next best option is to keep somebody alive. That's like almost always guaranteed value, because you know if someone's about to die, the enemy team dumps some resources to get them that low, which means your Nano just completely counteracts everything that they've done, right? So there's that. And yeah, that's pretty good, right? Okay, let's watch a little bit more on the other round. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Right there. What are the best combos with Hog? If he hooks someone, you just nade the person they hooked. right there for immediate value. Could have helped secure the brig. Right there, you just made it immediately. I mean, I think she still would have lived if your hog missed the shot, but that should be like an instinct, especially if he hooks a non-squishy character, which was brig at the time with 250 health. This is before the patch today, right? That Junkrat, punish him. Okay. Put a shot into him, force him to run back, which he did. Yeah. So like, you're in cover. You had an opportunity to just stay scoped in there. Nobody's threatening you, just to make your job a little bit easier. You nano him to keep him alive. That was good, Nano. I think you're trying to break that shield so you can help. All right, that's good. He's good. He's good. He's healing. Now you move to the left. Good. I feel like like a lot of things are actually you're doing right. It's just a lot of like it's actually about less about your mistakes right now and more about missed opportunities to like do more. Like the base is here. You've got the quick scopes down. You have the right idea in most cases. There's just like things that I'm seeing that jump out and be like, could have done that there as an extra thing. More value here. Like the foundation is pretty decent. Like missed opportunity to potentially nade or sleep with the person who got hooked there, but like that's a bit tough to react to. All right. Yeah, now you're backing up. They have some kills. All you can really do here is back up. All right, just going for a little random aggressive nade just to build up your nano. I'm okay with that. Oh no, you didn't go for it. Actually probably better in hindsight that you didn't, because your team is all back here. We do have a Moira to help you out on the other half of the healing. Good, you guys got 2 picks. This is where you like turn on the jets. You go. Okay, they're dead. They're dead. Shoot that immortality field down a little bit. Go for that nade right there. Go for that nade right there. Oh. Almost. You keep the offensive punch here. I think you nano this Zarya. She's high charge. Or the hog. One or the other. Oh, see? You're doing... The base is here. Sleep that Bob. Rather than actually shooting the immortality field, you guys are down to numbers. I'd focus on pocketing. I think you guys lost that anyways. Okay. That was good. Yeah, nothing much to add. I just wanted to see how you played the offensive round, but basically, the things like at that point, I was just calling out what I would have done, and then you were doing that exact thing. So it's like, it's there. Just look for those missed opportunities I was mentioning. And I think that'll help you climb more so than anything. All right. Chat, what rank do you think that is? Remember, that is console gameplay. Give your best guess, and then we'll have ookamigin. I don't even know how to say your name. I'm just gonna call you Uka. I know you're in my variety streams a lot, and you're hanging here a lot. I would feel like I always butcher your name, and I was always scared to say it. I don't know if the G is a G or a J sound. Plat. A lot of people are saying plat for the console gameplay. The answer is diamond of console. Lots of plat, diamond. Do you see that? You are high silver, low gold, can't even stay in gold. Now chat's gonna be like, whoa. Chat, you all guess plat and diamond, right? Some gold, but mostly plat diamond. They have revealed that they are stuck. High silver, low gold. Can't consistently stay in gold. There you go. You saw what I saw. The fundamentals are there. You can totally stay in gold, if not hit plat with those basics, or with that baseline. The rest of it comes down to just being able to carry in that role and looking for those opportunities that you're missing right there, right?